Brianna's Bananas Cooking Show. Here we go! Hello everybody, it's Brianna. So today I have a special video for you. I have a special guest. She is right here. It's Jordan. She's my sister, all the way from Washington. So very exciting.
We're here to cook.
So it's been a while since she's been back in Nebraska, about 10 years. So I think Runza is only like a Nebraska thing.
It is. We have nothing like this in Washington.
So we're going to attempt to make, she's going to attempt to make Runza's how she remembers it. And then we're going to go actually get a Runza and then we're going to compare it.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get started, I guess.
Okay, starting off, we went to the market and we got the fresh Nebraska beef. Uh-huh. Following a fresh head of cabbage. 1 white onion.
Very nice.
Followed by kosher cheddar cheese.
It's very kosher. Make sure everything's kosher.
And then back home, I do dinner rolls. We were talking about maybe doing biscuits, but then we found this. So we're going to do pizza dough. This is the first time I've gotten pizza dough that's been seasoned. So we're gonna do some pizza dough.
Cool.
And then after that, oh yeah,
Garlic and onion and chili powder, salt and pepper, more garlic powder.
seasonings.
Yes. And we preheated the oven to 450. So, okay, I guess what are we gonna do first? Chop up the cabbage and
first
stuff?
thing, always wash your hands.
Oh, yes. So we'd be chopping the onions. I noticed you didn't use my method.
So I remember your method, which I believe is an amazing method. But at the same time, there's a method to my madness.
Just choppy.
Yep, just choppy and talky. Okay, so the onions are super wicked chopped, and my eyeballs will be the first to tell you that.
Now we're going to chop you up the cabbage.
Yep. Cabbage is next. And call me old-fashioned. I like to peel off a layer or so.
I do that too.
Yeah.
'Cause there's like a dirty layer on the
Yeah.
outside.
So the dirty layer's gotta go.
So this one time when I was in college, I was trying to get a head of lettuce. And I got a head of cabbage instead. And it felt like an idiot. So,
Did you still eat it?
So I cooked it down with a bunch of bacon for like an hour or two, and it was like so good. And I just ate it like that. It was so good.
A little bit of salt and pepper, maybe some garlic.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. That's about half the cabbage.
Yeah. Sometimes in Washington, if you're lucky at the grocery store and you know the produce guy, you can ask him to chop the head in half for you.
Oh,
Yeah. They'll do
I
that.
didn't even think about that.
Uh-huh. And then they'll just like saran wrap up the other half for like somebody else who would want it.
They didn't even offer that.
No.
They were
I
just
saw
like,
that.
no, we just
Sorry.
have this coleslaw
You
mix.
just get this huge thing of cabbage and good luck.
So I don't know if you remember,
What?
but
I remember.
We did this road trip. I don't remember if it was to here or from here to Washington, but we met our cousins at a
Which one?
Runza.
The boys?
Yeah.
Brandon, Adam, and Andrew for 500.
Yeah, we met them at a Runza. I feel like I was like 12 or 13.
What do I feel like I know where you're going with this story? Okay, continue.
So all I remember from that is them making fun of me because I had pants. My pants were too like short. They were like high waters. So they kept saying I had high water pants, and then they made fun of me some more because I got the corn dogs instead of the runs. And I was like, I'm on a road trip. I don't feel so good. I just want to eat corn dogs.
should ever corn dog shame anybody.
Yeah.
Yes, especially in Nebraska, where the corn dogs are legit. Come on. Come on.
They're like freshly deep fried. They're so good.
Oh,
They're irresistible. And they're mini. They're like this big.
So I highly doubt we're going to use all of this, but
It cooks down a little bit too.
it does. It does. It'll shrivel up. It's like your grandma on a Sunday afternoon in a high heat.
Harsh.
So next thing's next. I kind of like to maybe roll out my dough, right? So I know it keeps on showing off my big guns. I feel like from this, yeah, it's a little bit, but then. Okay.
Got some good angles.
Yeah, I think those weren't too butchy.
Dustin.
Okay, we're just having fun. It's an inside joke. Very few of us will understand. So we're going to go ahead and move forward with the pizza dough. So like I said, I usually like to do regular dough, but we found this at Whole Foods, and so we're doing it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, and what I told Bree, is obviously I like to sprinkle a little bit of flour on the cooking board. You know, you don't want anything to stick really.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get to have fun with your seasonings. I usually like to do something like paprika, cayenne. We found some chili powder, so we're going to just sprinkle. Same with garlic. Since we already have minced garlic, we're going to put in the meat. It's just a sprinkle.
Just sprinkle it.
Just a sprinkle. Okay, my favorite to bake with dough. Shima. Zoom on my favorite to bake with dough.
Zoom again.
Okay, now this, you can do more than a sprinkle because you are going to want some of this to bake with the butter we put on the bread. Oh my gosh, it's going to taste so good. Okay, and then Brianna has these that she likes to use on her cooking shows. So, in tradition, some cracked black pepper and some cracked fresh Himalayan salt. Am I taking over your show?
No. This is perfect.
This is a special guest episode.
Because you're making it. How do you remember?
Yeah. Hi everybody, we're back.
So my phone corrupted, and we lost about 23 minutes.
That's some really awesome, funny footage, by the way.
So that's awesome. So now we're using Jordan's phone. Hopefully it sounds okay and everything. It looks wider.
It does look wider.
So I think we left off at the flour, the seasoned flour. So we stretched our dough out on the flour onto these plates.
With the seasoning,
And then we put cheese on that
real cheddar cheese.
from the deli. Then we got this ground beef and cabbage and onions.
Cook the cabbage and onion first with butter, salt, and pepper. Saute it up real good and add your ground beef.
There you go. And
Now.
that's been cooling.
We're all up to date.
Yes.
Okay. Crisis averted. Okay. So what we're gonna do is fill the meat. That's what she said. Because you guys missed that earlier. So, since there's three of us, future husband, wife, and the sister-in-law, me, we're gonna try to separate our meat thrice. Thrice.
Oh gosh.
So essentially you want it to look like that. A nice beefy line over the cheese. Just like your favorite dish, a burrito. You're going to go ahead and just start rolling this up like a burrito. So tuck in his bottom butt. See the little baby tucking his butt. And then tuck in the head. Put them in there. And flop them over.
Just like a little burrito.
Like a little burrito. So the best bet is you're really going to want this dough to stretch all the way around so you got that same amount of dough. Ba-bam. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
Cool.
Do the same to all rice. And then what I like to do is put a little bit of butter on the top with a little bit of the onion flake. You can do a little bit of salt, some garlic, whatever feels good, whatever is floating your boat. Okay. And then we're going to put them on the pan and bake them. At 450. 450.
For how long?
I would say at 450 you're going to want to set your timer for 10 minutes. Check on it, and then just keep on letting it go until it's golden brown. But just that's your main time. It's going to be that 10 minutes, but check on it. Okay. This is super doughy. That can be dance. Not like there's anything wrong with that. Men need the carbs, not the... No, okay, that was bad. Women can have carbs too. Okay? Maybe I'll eat this one. Maybe I want the carbs. Gosh.
Let's see how it turns out.
Okay. So essentially, wham bam, thank you ma'am. And so we're going to put down parchment paper right here. Now, good old transfer. And feel free in your transfer to pull them out and stretch them out a little bit. So now everything is relatively the same size, except for the super carby one. That's a lot of dough. And then we're going to put it in the oven and bake it. And then when I pull it out, it's going to be golden brown, and everybody at home's stomach is going to growl. Again, homemade Runzas. Like I said, they're a little bit bigger than the original Runza, but that's what we do around here. If it's not big, then what are we doing? What are we doing?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
In the oven.
So you had your dough, you had your cheese, your cabbage, your onion, your meat. Roll the dough. Put it out flat. Throw your cheese. Do your cabbage, your onion with some butter, salt, and pepper. Saute it up. Add your ground beef. Brown it. Add everything like a good math problem, but delicious math problem. Rolled up like your favorite burrito. And throw it in the oven. 450. Starting off 15 minutes, I think. Oh, did I say 10?
I think you said 10.
10 minutes.
10 or 15 minutes.
Okay.
My oven's really hot, so we'll just start it at 10 minutes.
Okay. See you in 10.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
I'm sure they're just busy or don't want to answer their phone.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good one. Okay, we're back. We got the Runza. We got our homemade Runzas. So now we're gonna compare.
I got an ice cream cone for the road. Official. Homemade. Which one is better? Look at the homemades.
Which one do you want? Or which one should we open?
Oh, the super carby one.
Okay.
I think everybody at home wants to know about that one. Look how delicious and big. Look at that dough and the cheese. It's a little moist on the bottom. That's what she said. Fish
Here
out.
it is.
Oh. Oh. Size comparison already, I can tell a difference.
Yes.
These are the sizes. We have the store-bought and the homemade right below it.
Okay. So, I just want to examine this. This has like a bready kind of top. And then I'm pretty sure they slid it open.
What it looks like is they cook like a loaf of dough and slit it open and then put the stuff in there and with some Kraft singles. Not real cheddar.
Wow. So this is what
Oh
this
my.
one is looking like.
We got a lot of Nebraska beef straight from the Midwest.
It is filled a lot more.
There's a lot of cheese.
Cheddar cheese instead of American.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little doughy on the bottom, but we'll deal with that.
Yeah, we'll deal with that. We could have baked her a little bit longer. But we had to get to Runza before they closed, so we were just like, oh my god.
We're starving.
Time crunch. So we're both gonna... Ooh.
Wow!
Man!
That was a close one.
Saved by the bell.
So which one are you gonna try first?
Okay, I'm gonna try the store-bought first.
Okay. Professor Runza going in.
See, I like this because the bread is cooked. It's super fluffy.
Roll American cheese.
But,
Nice and creamy.
yeah, the American cheese makes it creamy. However, if I'm gonna eat beef, I want lots of beef. And see this bite right here? I feel like it's just all bread.
It is a little more bready.
Yeah. So, bready can be a blessing and it can be a curse. It's still pretty good. I can't deny that. I can't deny.
I'm ready to try yours.
Okay. Clam B. Mine.
Immediately, there's that like weedy taste from the dough.
Yeah. The pizza dough. Taste it. But,
That's not a bad idea though with the pizza dough.
no. You can also taste the beef in this.
Yeah.
Which you're getting a mouthful of beef.
It's kind of more like a calzone now, like Runza style.
Mm-hmm. It's still super delightful.
Nice and big.
Mm. So, I say, I mean, I love everybody, so they're both equally good. One, you do got a lot of bread, blessing and a curse, like I said. Number two, you do got a lot of meat. Nebraska meat. Oh my gosh. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. So, what do you think?
They're both really good,
But, you like the original.
but it's not exactly a Runza. It's not an official Runza,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still really good. It's up there with the Runza.
Mm-hmm.
Could definitely sell this
You
at a
could.
different place and call it something else.
You could. And you wouldn't even get sued.
All right.
Okay.
Well, cool.
I guess we did it. You know?
Even though we lost a bunch of footage and
Really
some
good
stories.
footage. Oh my gosh. If I could remember any of those jokes that came up on the fly, I would repeat every single one of them now. But,
It
biscuits.
is what it is. So, thanks for watching anyway.
It was nice meeting everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I'm happy to have you.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this video.
It was
with me.
awesome, right?
My first guest.
First kiss. First kiss. Okay. Bye.
Okay, see you next week. Like and subscribe and all that stuff.
Click everything below.
Yeah,
Bye.
bye.